Okay, so yeah, should be live now, hopefully. So yeah, I know I said I was gonna do some Genshin stuff today, but I kind of want to continue to grind the free-to-play account in ZZZ, so gotta be doing that. But I also know that today the CZN update came out, so I gotta do that real quick. So we're gonna just quickly look at all the things that have changed and stuff. I thought I would just, do a stream about it. I thought about just doing a video as well and actually getting an upload at some point this week, but there will be a guaranteed upload on Friday, so I guess there's that to look forward to for me doing the in-game clears and stuff. Ooh, a trauma code? Oh, there's a Luke trauma code now. Well, I haven't really been collecting these keys because there hasn't really been a reason to, but now it looks like there is one. Do I have the audio on? I probably do not. I actually do. Anyway, I just filled out the little survey thing that they had.
館長、承認を待っている政策があります。ご検討お願いします。
Yeah, I guess I could have streamed that because that would have been my current thoughts on the state of CZN right now. I do like Chaos Zero Nightmare.
すべての案件を確認します。
Been playing it every day, just doing dailies. I haven't really done Chaos runs in quite a bit of time. I've been slacking on them, and I do want to go back and do them. We're not even doing any today. But yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff to do. And this game plus all the other stuff that I'm doing. Oh, they don't consume those, so I can just go ahead and unlock that. Well, that's convenient. I did pull Serenial, by the way. I didn't mention it, but I did pull Serenial. So I've been building her. That's kind of been my main focus. I didn't really get a good save data for her because I wasn't sure if the save data would be lasting because I heard conflicting things about the save data and stuff for the moods and everything, so I didn't really want to fully commit to farming a ton of stuff and then end up losing it. But it looks like you do get the save data, so that's nice, but obviously you won't be able to use it in the new rifts and stuff, which I guess there's not like a galactic disaster style event here just yet. So this is a new thing. There's like this Tower of Scream things. I wouldn't mind trying, but we're just here to do dailies for now, just because I want to go back and do some more Zone Zero stuff. I'm actually not really interested in pulling for Narja. Narja is pretty good. It's another limited character, so any of the limited ones are going to be really good. Right. Wait, is Narja not seasonal? Surprised that they're releasing another non-seasonal after releasing a seasonal one. But yeah, I'm saving up for 9 now, for sure, so can try to get, yeah, let's say Serenial's cards here, because I am like super deep into pay on it, so almost guaranteed there. And last one. Yeah, which card? I think. Look, could be homing laser since you do spam that with Serenial quite a bit. Anyway, we're gonna be working on leveling up her potential still, although... Yeah, currently there's a double event going on, so... If you want to see how to play Serenial, you managed to get her. She's gone now, until rerunning, but... Yeah, basically, you just want to... help these first. You want to try to get as many of these as possible. Whenever you play them like that, they go into pile, and eventually you can get them back. Okay, didn't draw anything good there. Eventually you can get them out of the discard pile from getting toughness breaks.
狙います急速チャージシステム稼働
派手に
気になる
裏か表かもう一度振ってみようか
殲滅殲滅殲滅
派手に行こうかもう一度振ってみようか
ビシッチューニングしよっと
Don't really have the ability to
テンポ上げちゃうよ
play the card that I could have
裏
drawn
か
there,
表
but
もう一度振ってみようか
は
go ahead and take out that one. I think I'll
派手
shuffle.
に運を試してみよう
は
よっもう一度振ってみようか裏か
If I'm able to get
もう
off
一度振ってみ
a weakness break here, that could be
ビシッ
something. Hell, shooting star wouldn't be bad
さて
as well, but
派手にもう一度振ってみ
ビシッとキロックンロールは
that doesn't actually count as playing it. Would be nice.
裏かを種も仕
コ
掛けも
バルトウィン
ないさ
グ対殲滅殲滅殲滅対象を集中攻撃します
Oh, did I accidentally only do
宇宙
20?
最強のロックスターにふさわしいライブだったね
Oh, wait, they changed this.
すべて消滅させます
They made it where you could, like, super sweep now. Yeah, I don't mind having to play the... This is an interesting way of doing it. I thought that they would go, like, the reverse 1999 route.
次の感
Words,
想も
but
ちゃんと聞いて
派手に行こうかね裏かを
I actually mentioned it on the
殲
survey.
滅ビシッと
It's
チュ
gotta
ー
be
ニ
a
ング
thing
し
because
よ
I
っ
hadn't
と
logged in.
コバルトウィンどんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅
I don't think my survey saved them because it didn't give me the thing. So. Exceeding.
裏かを運を試してみよう
But yeah, I've still been doing CZN dailies and stuff. I haven't played it on stream in a bit, but my account has been advancing a little bit. I kind of just have done like the bare minimum needed to do dailies though, so I am a little bit behind and stuff
曲は
in a lot of ways.
コバルトウィング対象
Go
を
ahead
集
and
中
get that
攻撃
toughness
します
break.
狙います殲滅殲滅テンポ上げちゃうよ
裏かをもう一度振ってみようか派手に行こうもう一度振ってみ
Yeah,
よ
I'd
う
rather use the 000 and
もう一度
something
振
like
って
that.
みようか
ビシッ
裏か表かもう一度振ってみようか
コバルトウィ殲滅や
派手に行こうか
ーチューニングしよっとさて気になるな
もう一度振ってみ
ビシッさて
裏かをもう一
There
度
we
振
go.
ってみようか驚いた
Wait, only a thing's gonna end it there.
箱舟は今日も安全です
But yeah, it's actually really nice just being able to do that for the daily stuff. Got stuff in Arc City. I don't know why the event has a red dot. There's nothing for me. I mean, there is stuff for me to do there, but
かわいい猫たちを見に来ましたか
I guess I can do a chaos run while I'm here in CZN today, though. So we'll do that as well. I got all of the like really big rewards for where the event ended
い
last
つでも
time.
呼んでください
I did make sure to do that. This one's good, but I can't really proc it for now. I don't really have. Actually, I do have over 30% crit chance.
いつでも呼んでください
I can't proc the second half of it. I can get there
助け
eventually
が
though.
必要なら
My build's
い
kinda
つでも
bad.
呼んでください
Yeah, let me go buy one of these tickets. Yeah, so I can unlock Luke's. I guess everyone will get one eventually. I do want to do a Chaos run, but I can go ahead and do one of these too. But yeah, I did try to pull for an extra copy of Renela as well, because going for her manifest
助
egos
け
are
が
really
必要
good.
ならいつでも呼んでください
What are these little symbols? Did they just try to make them a bit more visually identifying or whatever? Yeah, these things rolled pretty badly. Well. I know I need to get Selena built for
重機の手入れは繊細に
Serenity as well, because they work really well together.
助けが必要ならいつでも呼んでくださ
I
い
can still do this one real
すべ
quick.
て消滅させますね
Okay, we kind of have a really good intro
感
hand here.
想もちゃんと聞いてね狙います急速チャージシステムコバルトウィン殲滅殲滅殲滅狙います殲滅殲滅コバルトウィング殲滅殲滅狙います殲滅どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅
派手に行こうかね。どっちかな。
さて
裏か運命というべきかね。
コバルトターゲットロックコバルトライトテンポ上げちゃうよビシッと決めカモンおりゃ気にな
That works.
派手にもう一度振ってみようか。
こういうのが欲しかったんでしょ
Why did I
狙
hit
います
that? Oh, that was one of the multi-targeting
裏
ones,
か
actually.
表
Why?
か。
コバ
Yeah,
ルト
Serenial was
殲
kind
滅
of too strong for me
対
to
象を
not
集中攻
want to
撃します
blur. Is
チューニングしよっと
the real
派
reason
手
why.
にもう一度振ってみようか。
は
騙す。
ハイテンポターゲットロックコバルトラ
You
イ
can
ト
tell just from that damage. Like, my Serenial is not very well built.
運ぶ
don't
絵は
really
今日
have
も安全です
Perfect stuff with her and still be able
助
to
け
do
が
things
必
like
要なら
that.
いつでも呼んでください
course, it's like my crit rate on step increases, that'll be better. But yeah, this one's kind of entirely useless because I don't really run Pulse Fire on Serenial. You can,
助けが必要
but
なら
I usually just get
い
rid of the
つでも
basics.
呼んでください
Most of the time, they're just bad draws. Hello, Milan. Did I like add her stuff in later or something? Yeah, my friendship thing's next with Milan. Or not like at level 40. Like with my Haru, but still pretty high. Yeah, you can just read through these later. You can even go back and watch them stuff. So. And yeah, that's where you get the loading screen scenes. Yeah, you get one of these. And then you're ready. I did want to grab them, but they're kind of expensive. Okay, so let's do a chaos run then. Yeah, the story. Oh yeah, you can just go through and see this here. It doesn't seem like the new chaos thing is available down there, so we're just going back to the zero system. It's been a while. I did do a few runs on the zero system outside of that, but yeah, now the Lab Zero is just one of the things you can just run into on here. Yeah, we want it on difficulty 10. I want to try to do what an instinct run. This one's annoying, but it can't be that bad. Tier 14 save data.
すべて消滅させます
I guess out of these options, I gotta go with this. epiphanies. Yeah, we're trying to get a good deck for Serenial here. My current deck's kind of just okay. Lab Zero's down there. I can go that way. You can still go to Lab Zero outside of the Lab Zero ones. So. Get water barrier, see if I can't get a card from Serenial. Good. Don't have toughness bars, but
慎重に元気が出ましたか呼びましたかはーい、行きますよ準備できました手伝います呼びましたか流れを感じます狙います私が守ります確認
nothing else to do there.
コバルト急速チャージシステムか狙います殲滅殲滅殲滅はーいこういうのが欲しかったんでしょ
Hey, got a homing laser.
コバルト殲滅
Kind of forgot that I even had that, but works. I'll get my max health increased some.
急速チャージシステム稼働狙います殲滅殲滅コバルトウィング待機中狙いま
That's
す
a lot of damage, but
対象
it's
を
not like I
集
can
中
take out
攻撃
anything
しま
else.
す対象を集中こういうのが欲しかったんでしょコバルトは確認します呼びましたか元気が出ましたか下がってください手伝いますはーい呼びました行きますよ殲滅力が湧いてきますね私が守ります準備できまし
Yeah,
た
let's get to that video, of course. Very shit one too, but
手伝います流れを感じます元気が出ましたか本が
That's
先
fine.
です一味違いますよ狙いますはコバルトウィング狙います殲滅殲滅は行きますよ
didn't realize how it would still be alive.
コバルト殲滅殲滅治癒します確認します私の力で
I think this
確
kills
実
a
に
little
倒
bit
して
too,
み
right?
せます
Lab Zero's down here, so I need to make sure I'm staying down. You haven't really run this planet very much.
呼びましたかはーい行きますよ
Okay, just
対
card
象を
Epiphania.
集中攻撃します対象を集ターゲットロックコバルトライト
Maybe one of these, huh? So these are random chance to occur. Your goal is basically to not get a Divine Epiphany. Supports for the 15th time, but you still do anyway. You can't play this cards from the same person twice in a row. It's kind of the idea.
狙いますはっ
If you can
コ
help
バ
it.
ルトウィング対殲滅
Though you can also just eject yourself out of the fight at any time because the fight can get a little difficult.
狙います殲滅対象を集中攻撃対象を集
So
中
if you
攻
play
撃します
cards from the same person twice in a row, things like that happen.
コバルト私が守ります
Anyway, it's a good time to have a mental breakdown.
狙い
So.
ます急速チャージシステムカビきますよコバルトウィン準備できます殲滅手伝います殲滅私が守ります殲滅
Drop this now. That's not a bad
コバ
idea.
ルトウィング最大出力すべて砲撃
I
します
really would like to defeat this enemy because they give you really good things.
狙います殲滅
But yeah, it's gonna cause mental breakdown on Serenial because she
Watashi wa-
loses mental breakdown.
使えない
She gets bored of her bar filled from defeating enemies, so you like get them really fast.
確認します
Mode.
はーい呼びましたいきますよ決
That
して
saved it.
諦めません手伝います
If I play that, it's just gonna damage me twice, so.
コバルト殲滅狙いますよいしょっと
Here we go.
殲滅
So yeah, mythic equipment, you can only have one per character, and it's not really the greatest for Serenial, so I'm just gonna hold off on it for now. Super fast dice roll. Yeah, I gotta win my credits. I don't really care about the epiphanies. But if you get too many epiphanies, then the card that you're gonna duplicate after defeating the boss is gonna not be the one that you want.
急速チャージシステムコバルト殲滅殲滅はっ
It's kind of greedy,
力が湧いてきますね
but it works out.
私の力で確実に倒してみせます狙いますターゲットロックコバルトライト殲滅コバルト殲
Maybe
滅
should have just taken that one out. Didn't use the shield though, so.
呼びましたかはーい行きますよ狙います殲滅慎重に気をつけ下がってくださいコバルトウィン
It's
グ
two, so I'll just go ahead and cash this out.
すべて砲撃します
Serenial's ultimate is. Serenial's like anything, it's pretty OP though. Wanna go for lab? It's really easy to flash bats.
コバルトウィア
We'll give that to Serenial for now. Not really the greatest, but. It's not bad. Same thing with that. I actually do like all of these. I just can't where you can see those will be, but it's fine. Lab Zero. Not the forbidden card I would want for Serenial, so I'm gonna grab one of those and probably give it to Pika or something. It's not a bad one at least. Anyone but Serenial. It's, you always need to imagine getting your Divine Epiphanies. Yeah.
殲滅狙います。対象を集中攻撃。対象を集中流れを感じます。はっやったー確認します。元気が出ましたか。せはっ狙います。急速チャージシステムか殲滅殲滅呼びます。力が湧いてきますね。準備できました。私の力で確実に
So
倒
I'll
して
be
み
able
せま
to
す。
take this out.
コバルトターゲットロックコバルトライト
Some morale. And another Divine Epiphany that is not going toward my Serenial.
Because it's literally going to hit everyone else but Serenial. So.
これは手強そうだな。はーい呼びましたか。はーい全てを飲み込む暗闇。急速チャージシステム課題象を集中攻撃。対象を集中殲滅殲滅狙います。ターゲットロックコバルトライト
Okay, that's good at least.
はっエランテの力お見せしますわ。コバル急速チャージシステム狙います。殲滅殲滅対象を集中攻撃。対象を集中殲滅コバル殲滅殲滅
Not too bad.
呼びましたか。流れを感じます。はあ、
Ah,
私が守ります。
Expected that.
さあ
That's fine.
はあはっ狙います。殲滅はっ
Okay, so that card's gonna have an epiphany
二度と負けません。
whenever it
コ
comes
バル
back
ト
around.
殲滅狙います。殲滅はっ殲滅準備で元気が出ましたか。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。手伝います。
I don't know why I didn't just play Cobalt Light there. Should have just done that.
呼びました。流れを感じます。 急速チャージシステム殲滅コバルトウィン殲滅狙います殲滅殲滅すべてを飲み込む暗闇確認します
I guess what's that card that gives the epiphany?
治癒します下がってください溢れ出せコバルトターゲットロックコバルトライト
Cancel need that.
あれいつの間にってすんばらしい選択ですって今日のベストチョイスで新しい品ですかもう新しい品ですか新しい品ですかもう新しい品ですかじゃじゃーんお待ちどうさま新着ですぜひぜひ生きてたらまた会いましょうねめっちゃ強そうほらほら呼びます流れを感じます溢れ出せ
Yeah, you want to save the Serenia ult.
狙い急速チャージシステム殲滅殲滅逃がしませんよいしょ確認しますコバルトウィング対象を集中攻撃対象を集中攻撃します狙います殲滅殲滅コバル殲滅すべてを飲み込む暗闇どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅コバルトウィング最大出力すべて
Like, what it does is when you put the holo lasers back in
なめないでねご苦労
all that.
とても素敵な式でしたわ
Yeah, I mean, this is what I would want to duplicate, but at the same time. That's pretty bad. Gotta take the Forbidden Guard. Let's give it to Mika. Rare creature up top.
慎重溢れ出せはっやー狙いますターゲットロックコバルトライト呼びましたすべてを飲み込む暗闇コバルトはっ狙います対象を集中攻撃対象を集中コバルト殲滅はーい呼びました力が湧いてきますねはーい流れを感じます急速チャージシステム
Yeah, I needed that card to get an epiphany before duplicating it, but I mean, they technically can both.
殲滅元気が出ましたか
Yeah, you can get things like draw on that.
呼びましたか
You're really stunned.
こういうのが欲しかったんでしょ 私が守ります。はっ。
Could have visited the shop for a discard, but okay, so yeah, there's one of those at the end there.
準備で溢れ出せ。力になって急速チャージシステムか殲滅殲滅。
Don't have the best way of
下がっ
doing
てくだ
that
さい。
just yet, but eventually we'll get there. I just need to fight these enemies first.
はーい。全てを飲み込む暗闇。どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします。殲滅。準備できます。確認します。手伝います。 元気が出ましたか。流れを感じます。狙います。はっ。
Now I should be able to start
コバル
damaging
トウ
this
ィン
one.
対象を集中攻撃。対象を集中。はっ。えい。コバルトウィング最大出力。すべて砲撃します。狙います。殲滅。気をつけて。殲滅。はあ。これはせ。呼びました。うん。力が湧いてきますね。準備でき。手伝います。コバルト。やー。殲滅。はーい。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。慎重に。はあ。
I'm
私
gonna
の
make sure
力
I
で
can take out this
確
enemy.
実に倒してみせます。
Lab Zero again.
はっ。役に立ちます。溢れ出せ。手伝います。 狙います。はっ。呼び。流れを感じます。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。うん。力が湧いてきますね。
It really does like to get rid of
は
my
ーい。流れを
privilege.
感じます。
there.
よいしょ。はっ。対象を集中攻撃。元気が出ましたか。
So I can't really make a ton of homing lasers since it got rid of my homing laser making card twice in a row.
コバルトウィング。ターゲットロック。コバルトライト。見事な。どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします。
There is an epiphany with Serenial that can get you an X card, but not very good. Adapt eventually.
広がれ。コバルトウィング。はあ。元気が出ましたか。どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします。殲滅。
So yeah, this guy
呼びまし
punishes
た
you
か？
playing
流
a
れ
lot.
を感じます。流れを感じます。はあ。私の力で確実に倒してみせます。狙
Let's
い
use
ます。
where to do
対
this.
象を集中攻撃します。私は使えない。はーい。準備で確認します。手伝います。治癒します。
Should be lethal.
You've only got one epiphany on Serennial.
広がれ。役に立ちましたか？
But don't worry, Mika and Ray, I believe. No, Ray is still missing the epiphany on the draw card. But I believe Mika now has every one of her cards
With an epiphany now.
so that's good.
逃がしません。決して
Okay.
諦めません。
Play the game.
呼びましたか？すべてを飲み込む暗闇。確認します。私が守ります。コバルトウィング。いやー、流れを感じます。手伝います。うん、力が湧いてきますね。はーい。すべてを飲み込む
The
暗闇。
discard debuff is pretty annoying, but the other buffs aren't as bad as I thought they would be. It decreased my HP, but I also increased my HP by a lot.
狙います。
Oh, wow,
急
I'm
速
actually
チャー
able
ジ
to
シ
play
ス
the
テム。
voice.
急速チャージシステム。殲滅、殲滅、
That's why I'm doing stuff.
殲滅。見事な攻撃でしたわ。
Okay, so time for a Divine Epiphany on the draw card for Ray. That'll be all of her cards with that Epiphany. Oh no, we actually did get it. I do think that one is the best regular Epiphany. The Divine Epiphany is kind of whatever. Increasing the damage of that specific card is not bad, but I want something like a draw. Or maybe inflict more toughness damage or whatever, if that's an option. I can't really complain too much about that. I will obtain these, because those are all ones that I want to get more copies of.
準備で力になってみせ。広がれ。元気が出ましたか？下がってください。コバルトウィング。流れを感じます。うん、力が湧いてきますね。流
It
れ
does
る
kind
水は
of,
止めら
actually.
れません。元気が出ましたか？元気が出ましたか？狙います。一味違いますよ。コバルトウィン。どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします。殲滅。狙います。対象を集中攻撃。急速チャージシステム。コバルト殲滅。殲滅。呼びましたか？
Probably should have played Strike
え
of Cards
流れ
first,
を
but
感じます。 ーゲットロックコバルトライト見事な攻撃でしたわ私の力で確実に倒してみせますコバルトウィングはっ狙います殲滅
So this. Wanna try to remove more of the basics. Honestly, having one of these as an upgrade and the other ones not as an upgrade is kind of an interesting idea. Because, like, what if I upgrade and then have the other ones just be spam out a bunch? And then what if the upgrade got sniped by the thing?
役に立ちまし
So
た
I can't even test out the...
See what that idea would be
お前
like.
確認します手伝いますどんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅
Notice who hasn't had a mental breakdown.
ターゲットロックコバルトライト狙いますコバルトは私が守ります狙います殲滅殲滅
Probably should have tried to set a plasma vessel to be played.
コバルトウィ
See,
ン
we
グ
divide if they this one. Select and create one Hamic laser with their indistinct epiphanies. Create two. And increase exhaust by 2. I mean, that doesn't really matter
急速チャージシステ
too
ム
much.
狙います殲滅殲滅
But yeah, the card that's the initiation upgrade, I can't actually duplicate that again. So
殲滅殲滅
it's removed from the duplication pool, which is kind of sick, actually. Okay, let's see if I can't fix a mental breakdown here.
二度と負けません狙どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅
Go ahead and remove this.
いつの間に
And then we'll have a chance to remove the other one as well.
じゃじゃーんじゃじゃーん新しい品ですか新しい品ですか
The equipment's kind of all over the place, but outside of that,
また来てください
pretty
ね
good.
急速チャージシステム稼働溢れ出せコバルトウィング力になってみ殲滅殲滅こういうのが欲しかったんでしょ狙います最小を集中攻撃します私の力で
I wonder if I can get
確実に
full
倒してみせます
play off this.
コバルト殲滅殲滅殲滅殲滅ターゲットロックコバルト
Cobalt
ライ
Light
ト
still needs a
殲滅殲滅
For an
殲滅
Epiphania.
狙います 滅コバルトウィング最大出
And
力
this will bring it all back into my hand. I'm
すべ
pretty
て
sure.
砲撃しますコバルト殲滅殲滅殲滅
And yeah, that's why it's the
殲
red
滅
hill is
Pretty busted there. Decrease max health for a spear. Increase damage amount for trigger divine epiphany. There we go. Yeah, that card still needed one. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good divine epiphany though. But my one card still needs an epiphany for Serennial.
いらっしゃい所持クレジットは十分かなきれいに消しましじゃじゃーん新しい品ですか新しい品ですかじゃじゃーんじゃじゃーんお待ちどうじゃじゃーんじゃじゃーん新しい品ですかもちろんお
That
見せ
could
し
have
ます
been one,
ね
and then I go for
ま
the
た来
X
てください
epiphany.
ね
But I think the epiphany I got so really good.
あら
Do we get any?
注意した方が良いで
No.
しょう
So that means that Cobalt Light won't have an epiphany this run. Then that's unfortunate. Because this deck is pretty good outside of that. I mean, even then, Cobalt Light's epiphanies are kind of whatever anyway. So
準備できました役に立ち
I
ま
got
した
the epiphanies that I needed to get.
急速チャージシステム稼働新溢れ
Is the way of looking at it.
コバルトウィング対象を集中攻撃殲滅殲滅
That's gonna hurt.
準備できました新私が守ります行きますせ元気が出ましたか
Yeah, I don't think World would get an epiphany either. Kind of rare.
狙います急速チャージシステムコバルト殲滅殲滅殲
There
滅
we go.
狙います殲滅殲滅殲滅殲滅殲滅殲滅どんな敵でも徹底的に排除いたします殲滅
Then, oh, I didn't realize it would go back in hand like
最
that.
大出力すべて砲撃しますコバルト
Not still good enough though.
殲滅
Didn't play it perfectly, but still clears. Oh, nice, we got that. Yeah, this deck could have been sick if I got the Cobalt Light Epiphany. I will take these, because that's not bad. Yeah, there was also no mythic equipment there for some reason. I don't know why.
箱舟は今日も安全です
But yeah, this equipment's really good. Or, not necessarily equipment, but like setup is really good. It's all tier 12. I guess this. Because yeah, that max HP thing actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. At all. I normally don't run it. Let's see, is the end working? And it looks like it glitched out. And that's all I wanted to do anyway, it was just that one run. But yeah, I kinda can't click on. Maybe. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, that's all that I wanted to do anyway, so we'll just claim the rewards. But yeah, I'm still working on my free-to-play Zone Zero account, so I'm gonna be working on that more today. After this, I would stream it, but it's just not really that interesting to watch, and a lot of times I just turn on a YouTube video and watch that in the background, which, yeah, I would be able to stream that. I imagine that Narja's pretty good with Serenial, but I still don't really want to pull for Narja because I feel like my current Serenial team is still not that bad.
助けが必要なら
Yeah,
いつ
see,
で
you
も
can
呼
get
んで
things
くだ
like
さい
this, which makes it where Cobalt Light's like a one-cost card, and it's kind of crazy, but yeah, the equipment is bad, but there's not really a way to get this without going to Lab Zero, I guess. And there's definitely reason to go for equipment outside of the Lab Zero stuff too, but yeah, I feel like this deck will be pretty hard for me to beat for a while at least. It ended up kind of turning around at the end because it didn't really have that great of a start, but got Divine Epiphany dupe, and then got two different versions of Shining Core, which is kind of sick actually. Because normally you would want your Epiphany to go on the card first and then duplicate that Epiphany, which is what happened with this one, and ended up being a good thing. But because I didn't get it duplicated or whatever, I'm able to get a lot of homing lasers just for ravaging stuff and everything, so it's kind of sick with that setup. So I wouldn't mind trying to do that again. That was probably rarer than getting like a... I mean, probably not rarer than getting a quad dupe, because I still haven't even gotten a quad dupe in any of my runs, but it's still pretty good. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go through and make new equipment for everyone, which will be fun. But yeah, I've almost finished building
ひまわりの種
Veronica's stuff. That's what I was working on before Serenial. Now I gotta go through and fix some stuff with Serenial. Yeah, this has double crit, but I didn't roll anything, so I might as well roll these and see if I can get crit stuff. Okay, yeah, that's equally as bad. I mean, that's literally just better than what I was running before. So it at least got a rule and a crit rate. Or crit chance, rather. Speaking of crit chance, there we go. This one's pretty good. I can roll this, sure, even though I'm out of stuff to roll. Unfortunately. Yeah, I need instinct damage on one of these. But yeah, I don't have one of those at the moment. I can get one from Battle Pass eventually. Okay, what am I at? 48%. So that is better than what I was
い
at
つでも
before.
呼んでください
Chance, right? I mean, it should be, because it's 3.1%. Yeah, anyway, I think I will end things here for now, though. So I did get a Chaos run done this week. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more and everything to do weeklies at some point, but I've got weeklies and other games to do as well. And I also want to play some more Hytale. I was playing that yesterday. It's actually pretty fun. You guys haven't tried that if you like. It's very much like Terraria, although 3D. I consider it to be more of a 3D Terraria than a, like, modded Minecraft experience, even though that's kind of what it was going for, because it feels very much a lot like Terraria. But I've been having a lot of fun with that game, so I might play that some more. But I, for now, definitely want to work more on my free-to-play Zenless Zone Zero account. I started on the 12th, so we're on like day 3 of it, pretty much, in a way. Because I mean, I guess that was like day 0, so day 2 of the free-to-play account. I did get Monato's W engine, and I've been building Monato. I got his signature, and then I have M1 Monato somehow, despite him not being rate up at all. So, ended up getting that, and then I proceeded to follow that up by pulling Rena, which is a bit unfortunate for that account, since pin ratio is entirely a useless stat on Monado, and Rena's kind of just not really that useful of a character in general, so yeah. I don't know, I'll figure something out with the account, but yeah, I want to go work on that some more, but for now, other things here, get some